look around.
Thank you, Etheria. However, it wouldn't be anything without you.
And I turn towards the fair and Etheria and I say,
Does anyone have any wounds?
Yes. and I turn around and show the massive gash down the side of the body on the right hand side.
Just like half your body missing. Just like, yes.
Very much know you as well, then just to see if you decide that you don't like seeing blood.
I look at both of you and and I send out my ghostly visages towards both of you, and as you hear the chimes of humans just singing a chorus of what seems to be angels.
The spirits of the dead heal everyone completely. All points of damage suffered have been healed.
Is that including the pain damage?
Health and pain, both.
Ah, sweet. I just closed it because I'm an idiot.
The force field is still up, and the red boxes at the bottom, red metallic-looking boxes, are still shining.
Etheria, I don't believe you're an idiot. I think you know what you need to do here. Can you figure it out? I want to test your wisdom.
I will attempt to identify the boxes.
Etheria is not acting in the present.
I attempt to identify the boxes.
It is easy enough for Etheria to figure out that these boxes are generating the field.
I'm going to go down and take a look while those two start thinking about it and just decide that I'm going to go and...
Nather is thinking in the future in going, but takes no action yet.
This is hard. I'm dyslexic.
Okay, I'll look at them both and go, I'm going.
Nather easily makes its way, and now stands close, swimming, diving, close to the boxes. It is quite clear that the shoddy materials are easy enough to destroy.
I will follow Nather down and usher Debris with us.
Etheria has not taken action in the present.
I follow Nather down and usher Debris with me.
As you command, I knew you both would figure it out. Oh yeah, sorry.
And I descend into the water.
Everyone is underwater,
Yes.
near the metallic-looking boxes that are generating the field.
I use my tail to try and destroy the nearest box.
Easily accomplished. Nather completely destroys one of the boxes, and the entire field dissipates.
Took you long enough.
With a flash, it disappears.
Were you talking to yourself on that one?
I was talking to you two.
It's already amazing. Let's continue, my friends. Your wisdom is moving most swiftly.
I've already swum back up to the surface to try and leave the cave.
I destroyed the other box just to be safe.
Easily done. It is destroyed. A single box remains.
While I'm descended in the ocean, I destroy the other box by swiping on my tail with it.
Also destroyed completely, and the way is clear.
Better safe than sorry.
I ascend with Nether then.
I stand up as well.
You see that the battleships and the aircraft that were following you, the humans, have approached within 300 meters. Based on their movement patterns, they seem to be following you.
I get a little bit closer to the ships, and I follow along, making sure they have a safe trip to our destination.
As all of you continue the journey towards Astrala, the humans try to communicate with the breeze, but it is impossible for such a communication to be achieved. The tiny voices are just heard, but make no sense at all. But it is easy enough to recognize smiles on their faces. Confidence goes up by 10
Is that for all of us?
for everyone. Confidence is shared by every single Kaiju.
Oh, okay. I don't know if we had individual stats. Sorry, my bad.
What are stats?
And now you have reached the island nation of Astrala. The docks are seen without damage. Everything looks calm, unlike Blue Star City.
I look around and I continue forward, but I just keep looking just rather peculiarly. I turn to both Nether and Etheria, and I say,
What do you make of this?
Well, it looks different to the other place.
Yes, Miss there. And what of you, Etheria?
You are interrupted by the sounds of sirens. Tanks and planes approach your location. They come from the nation of Astrala. The battleships and planes that have been following you approach the army that has just appeared. And they seem to be communicating in some strange way, particular to humans. The tanks do not move away. The planes continue to circle around just the area in front of you.
standing back a little bit, I wedge myself in between Nether and Etheria as the spirits around me remind me of war times in the past. The ghosts of my past.
I conceal myself within shadows, masking my presence.
It is easily accomplished.
I stand and watch. Well, or the equivalent of.
I know what I must do now, and I attack one of the tanks.
A piercing noise is heard by all of you, but it seems that the humans are not being affected by it. Everyone must roll willpower plus willpower. The threshold is 7.
What was the threshold, sorry?
7.
7. Fabulous. I have got 3 successes and 2 1s.
And Nather.
3.
Everyone is able to resist the horrifying noise, but everyone still suffers 1 point of pain damage. It is clear that your strong willpower managed to fend off the more lethal effects, but the sound comes deep from within the city, and the sound begins to increase, to become louder.
I go to investigate, still hidden in the shadows.
The army is unable to notice Etheria as it makes its way into the city. It is clear that the sound comes from a huge monument in the shape of a globe surrounded by various smaller globes and metal ellipses.
I investigate the source.
Now the sound becomes even more powerful. It is almost impossible to resist. Everyone takes 1 point of health damage, and the sound threatens to become louder. It is coming from the monument.
I attack the monument in an attempt to break it.
Amidst the sound of people running around, cars almost going on top of the sidewalks, everyone in a huge panic as they now see this huge shadowy being revealed as it impacts the monument. The sound is eliminated, but a huge explosion occurs as Etheria destroys the monument. Etheria takes 3 points of health damage, but the sound has stopped. The explosion has caused a huge hole in the middle of this urban area, revealing a tunnel that slopes downwards. And at this very moment, coming from the sea, 2 creatures appear. One resembles a huge snake with the head of what the Kaiju could identify as those small animals known as goats, with horns and fangs. The other one, a being made out of bluish light, humanoid in its shape and no features. Everyone must roll initiative.
15.
14.
8.
Etheria can take action.
I
The newly arrived monsters are too far away from Etheria. In order to approach them, if so desired, it would require an entire action.
I approach the monsters while concealing myself within shadows.
Roll reaction plus power. The threshold is 6.
1, 2, 3. Threshold 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You roll a 10. 6. Okay, 6 dice to re-roll.
That is
Or
enough.
am I re-rolling? Oh, okay.
Etheria has now managed to approach while concealed. And now, Nather can take action. Nather is within distance of the newly arrived monsters.
I want. Well, I will. I'm going to approach the snake. And
Losing a
I.
turn by thinking in will and going in want in their mind. But now, the being of light reaches out into its chest, rips it open, and a huge red light is revealed. Causing several of the aircraft and the ships to be destroyed. Minus 20 confidence.
Ooh, that's quite a hit.
But they are not yet within reach of the kaiju, of you. The other creature, snake-like, throws itself and attempts to wrap itself around the breeze. The breeze can now take action, reaction.
I quickly grab anything I can to throw at it as it wraps around me.
As an almost instinctual reaction, the only thing nearby is a battleship. And it
No.
is thrown with all of the people inside. The attempt is negated, but minus 20 confidence.
That's quite a hit.
And now Etheria is near the enemies, a being of light and the snake-like aberration with a goat's head.
I attack the being of light with my psionic abilities.
Roll power plus willpower. The threshold is 6.
5. Threshold 6, did you say?
6.
Cool. Reroll my 10. 5 successes. So reroll those, yeah?
Yes, the threshold is 7.
7. Fabulous. That is 3 successes.
The entity is almost distorted. The being of light distorts just for a moment, but it is clear that it was severely affected by the attack. And now Nather can take action. Nather is within distance of both the being of light and the snake-like creature.
Well, they were somewhat in shock from seeing a snake-like creature and didn't know really what to do there. So now they do know, and seeing it, she grab one of my friends. Oh, what I know as a friend, I will grab part of the monument debris and throw it.
The monument was too... Oh! Immediately, Nather notices there is a piece of the monument floating from the explosion. Now Nather must roll reaction plus any other attribute. The threshold is 6.
I will test my luck and see what happens here. Seven.
Roll 7 dice. The threshold is 5. The kill threshold is 9. If a 9 or above is rolled, the being dies.
1 kill, 2 damage.
The snake, trying to get out of the way, is actually impacted. And the shard, the piece of the structure's thrown, pierces it completely. It bleeds out and goes down. No movement from it anymore. It is dead. The The breeze can actually take action immediately.
I charge towards the other kaiju and I rip into its arm with my teeth.
Roll might plus any other attribute. The threshold is 6.
Four successes.
Roll 4 dice. The threshold is 6 again.
One success.
The impact causes the entity to change its color. It is now a being of pure red light and immediately retaliates uncannily fast.
At the speed of light.
Everyone takes 4 points of pain damage.
Or 4
The light
points.
sears the bodies of the kaiju.
4 points of pain damage. Cool.
And now Etheria can take action.
I will slash. Oh, no, I slash at its chest with my claws.
Roll might plus might.
Might plus might.
The threshold is 6.
Fabulous, thank you. Doodaloo. 3 successes.
Roll 3 dice. The threshold
That's not
is
good.
6 again.
Come on. That's 2 successes.
The red light creature is almost torn apart, but reassembles. But it is clear that the damage was severe.